how are you?
Hello, I'm good. How are you, Asad?
I'm perfectly fine. So क्या चल रहा है मुन्ना आजकल?
आजकल काम चल रहा है. I have some travel plans I'm really excited about. So trying to kind of like wind up all the loose ends. अभी तो
Okay.
so for the time being यही चल रहा है. But on the side I'm working on my portfolio website and it's going to launch inshallah really soon.
Of course, हर डिज़ाइनर जो है वो अपने पोर्टफोलियो पे काम करता है, पता नहीं ख़त्म होता है कि नहीं, बट सही है. सही है, मेक
Yeah,
सेंस.
long time coming.
So so before we dive into like this serious conversation, I would love to hear about your journey. Like, how did you come into design, or if we can like take up the conversation from there. So over to you, Mumna. How did you come to design? And before that, a very short introduction.
Yeah, so my journey in design was very by chance. It was serendipity because I after my gap year, I still was completely clueless that what I want to do आगे अगला क्या step होना चाहिए. So my sister suggested कि there's this new design program. Why don't you join it? You have been interested in the arts. So I just went in by chance. And मज़ा बहुत आ रहा था because it was something very different from sciences, which is what I had done throughout. And we were like, we had studio classes. It was cool to be an art student, so it was really enjoyable. We had really long hours, but बहुत मज़ा आ रहा था. But what really made the difference for me was कि third semester में हमने typography. And that is when I was kind of like sold on design. This is something that I want to do long term, and I really love it because I used to write as a kid. I was a blogger when blogs were, just an online space, WordPress, Blogspot Pay, and you used to write there. So writing was like one of my passions, and typography was just marrying two passions of mine, which was design and writing. And the way you can evoke stories through only typography, you can evoke emotions. That was the primary sort of like USP for me for design. So I got into design. I was really active in the sense that I spent a lot of my free hours as well just designing stuff for fun. Over like summer break, कोई भी इस तरह अपने minor projects चल रहे हैं, just exploring sort of like different things in design. Illustration हो गई, typography हो गई, web design I would not say because at that time I really hated web design. But like eventually, I think like from a learning and growth aspect, it was something that was always a priority for me. Even when I went into my first job, आगे भी to this date, if there's like a learning opportunity to it, that's always fun, and that means कि आप grow कर रहे हो, and growth is obviously very essential. So within the midst of it, I started working on the Urdu typography as well, and then I sort of beach mein I launched a startup of my own with my friend. It was called Jadugar and Co. We were doing like design brand identities primarily, but also like smaller marketing campaigns. And that was like something really fun that went on for around like 3 years. But we eventually sort of like dissolved it because we got a lot of push from our teachers that you need to get like a full-time experience. We were very keen on starting as a studio and just giving it full-time after our graduation. But बहुत ज़्यादा हमें ये वाला feedback आया कि like work your full-time jobs. It's very necessary to build that sort of competence, and that was very cool because immediately, like literally 2 weeks after my thesis show, I joined Keep Truckin'/Motive, and I was at Motive for 6 years, and it was like my whole spiel at Motive was phenomenal. I learned so much. I worked with so many great people. I worked in cross-functional teams. There was a lot of growth that was happening. अक्सर लोग मुझसे पूछते हैं कि like 6 साल is a lot to spend at one company, but in like all honesty, there was like not one year where I felt like मेरी growth नहीं हो रही, and that being like a key component for me sort of like made me stay over there. I have like gotten like really good mentors and connections at Motive, which I cherish to this day. I can go back to them at any point. Like this is something I want to understand. I need help with, and they're always very helpful. So that was the key. And then Motive really established like my leadership skills, allowed me to grow in like multiple areas, work on like multiple designs. All through Motive, I was also kind of like consistent with my freelance projects. So that is something that I didn't let go of to this day. I think it's very important that if you want like a creative outlet, so you maintain it aside from like your day job where you are, kind of like expected to work on like a singular brand. After Motive, I joined Front Matter back in 2022. It's almost going to be like 3 years at Front Matter now. I'm at Front Matter in the capacity of a creative director. It's a different environment from Motive because this is a design agency. We work with like several different brands. It's still very fun. We're a small team, but I enjoy the work in the sense that it's very, with each client it's very different. So we have healthcare clients, we have automotive clients, we have agricultural clients, tech, all very tech focused, but they're different. Everything has a different brand identity, so the work is more diverse. And again, like it's very fun. It's the freelancing sort of goes hand in hand, passion projects go hand in hand, but alhamdulillah, I feel like it's been like a very fruitful journey.
That's awesome. I mean, very interesting. So before we get into the Urdu type and all, which is probably the very favorite subject of mine as well, and it's probably your superpower as well. So you are currently working at Front Matter, right? So how does actually the company's culture help you with your thoughts, or maybe when you try to solve a problem? So how does the culture affect your efforts or your way of thinking?
I think overall, since like I went to Motive या Keep Rockin, the culture was like a big positive for me, because at this point, जब आप graduation के बाद actually अपनी full time job शुरू करते हो, you have like a very different sort of experience, because when you're within your like doing your classes, bachelor's degree, etc., तो तब आपका काम बहुत ज़्यादा conceptual होता है. It's not very real world. So when you get into the field, it's a different exposure. So उसमें culture आपको बहुत ज़्यादा shape करता है. Who are your mentors? How are they leading you? What sort of opportunities they are giving to you? वो चीज़ें बहुत काम करती हैं. And fortunately for me again, like I got into like a really good space. Keep Rockin was at that time as well really famous for its culture, and our entire team was very supportive. When I joined, those time पे product or marketing teams used to be like one singular design team, and we used to interact a lot. We used to sit at one table. We used to interact a lot. मेरे साथ मेरी एक friend ने join किया था, so we were both on the same post, and there was sort of like, it was so seamless. There was no animosity in any way around the team. To this point कि अक्सर ये होता था कि मैं और मेरे फ्रेंड्स लैपटॉप स्विच करके एक दूसरे के प्रोजेक्ट्स पे काम कर रहे होते थे. So it was a very healthy thing, and I think part of it was कि हमारी जो design leadership थी, they were encouraging a lot of like this cross communication. They were checking in with us spontaneously, and then even in terms of like giving opportunities, they were like really well equipped. Like जिस तरह ये होता है ना कि नहीं ये तो junior है तो इनको ये वाली opportunity नहीं देनी. There was never anything like that. I remember कि like I told you that when I was doing my bachelor's, I really used to hate like UI UX design and web design. That is something that I learned on the job, because one day I just saw my lead working on these things, and I used to notice her a lot, and I told her that I would like to learn like web design, UI UX, and I would like to work further on it. So which is like she gave me the opportunity to work on it. There was very active communication between like your leads and the designers. All projects were like you had accountability for all of the projects, but you had a lot of help as well. So that was very, very cool. We used to have like a lot of exploratory brand sessions as well. That was very helpful. So I think like I went into like a very good cultural and leadership setup, and I could say that because simultaneously when I used to hear like sort of like events from my friends, like unki workplace mein kaisa culture, etc. I used to see a massive difference. कि अच्छा वो different है and मेरा different है, and I was like very grateful for that. I think आपकी जो भी design leadership होती है, या जिस तरह की भी आपकी leadership होती है, उनकी तरफ से encouragement बहुत ज़्यादा matter करती है. उनके साथ आपका एक transparency बहुत ज़्यादा matter करती है कि if you are struggling with something, you can go and talk to them. If you want to expand or grow in certain areas, you can go and talk to them. That is the same sort of thing that I see at Front Matter, because it's the same sort of attitude, especially when you're working remotely, and I've been working remotely for like since 2020 up. So it's a lot of, you have to be more mindful of people at the other end of the screen, right? So you establish it through like smaller activities. Abhi Front Matter mein, like more recently, we have been doing a lot of like small ice breaking sessions. इस तरह stand up से पहले we'll do a session, crit से पहले we'll do a session, we'll do like offline sessions, we have like one-on-one scheduled across the team, क्योंकि आपकी अक्सर you're not collaborating with the entire team. तो अक्सर आपकी सिर्फ दो लोगों से conversation हो रही थी, etc. We have these meetings set up to actually evoke conversation, and then just generally one-on-ones really help, like meeting your managers on a weekly basis, making sure, and as managers as well as designers, it's a duty on both of your ends that you communicate and you're taking care of the other person. So which is, I think, like that makes a huge difference in the culture itself. And then part of it is also taking care of your own boundaries, I would say. Especially with remote, it's very easy to sort of like lose track of time, work across the day or stuff. So I would actually really say that discipline बहुत ज़्यादा important है. Discipline in your lifestyle is really important, in your working lifestyles, to help attain sort of like that culture, office culture balance as well. क्योंकि अगर आप time off ले रहे हो, then you are not frustrated, you are in a good mood, you are positive about your work. If you're like working 14 hours a day, then obviously there's going to be negative feelings around work.
Of course, makes sense. So yeah, so speaking of like cultures and mentors, बहुत common है ये कि whenever we see the university students, जब भी वो final year के करीब होते हैं, they are about to graduate, बहुत ज़्यादा लोग ऐसे होते हैं जो कि ग्राफिक्स की साइड पे आते हैं, राइट, एंड ग्राफिक्स इज़ स्टिल एन अम्ब्रेला टर्म. देन इवेंचुअली दे जॉइन अ फर्म, ठीक है, और दे स्टार्टेड एज intern graphic designer या creative designer, then they come up with associate, at max they can go to senior, ठीक है, senior graphic designer. Then eventually they lose track of their career trajectory क्योंकि इतनी awareness नहीं है, हमारे साथ भी हो चुका है, right, and then they shift their focus towards the UI UX side, right, क्योंकि अगेन विजुअल काफ़ी ज़्यादा चीज़ें कॉमन होती हैं, बट एट द एंड ऑफ द डे ये दोनों एक अलग स्ट्रीम्स हैं. एंड क्योंकि लोग वहाँ पे ज़्यादा लाइक करियर की और मेंटरशिप ना होने की वजह से दे लूज ट्रैक ऑफ देयर करियर ट्रैजेक्टरी, और उन्हें पता नहीं है कि इवेंचुअली वेयर विल दे, जो जितनी भी लेडर है, लीडरशिप की लेडर है, या जितनी भी वो एडवांसमेंट है उनके करियर की, वो कहाँ पे जाके एंड होती है. एंड फॉर दैट स्पेसिफिक रीज़न दे ईदर चूज़ द UI UX साइड या प्रोबेबली एनी अदर साइड जो कि उन्हें लगता है कि हाँ इस लेडर पे ये कहीं ना कहीं पहुँच सकते हैं. सो व्हाट्स योर थॉट ऑन दिस कि लाइक अभी तक इतनी अवेयरनेस क्यों नहीं आ पाई है?
यार इसके ना दो मसले हैं. एक तो ये है कि विद इन पाकिस्तान द UI UX community is really strong, and part of the reason is that it was spearheaded early on. So yeah, so we had like Awais Imran working at Motel. He was a big like community lead उस time पे. He was leading like the UI UX community.
Yeah.
Nothing like that, even now, nothing like that exists for marketing design. So yeah, that's why I think उतनी awareness नहीं है कि marketing design अगर आप देखें तो there's like so much, like as a multidisciplinary designer, there's so much that you can sort of like chip in. There's so many streams. There's like presentation design, illustration, web design, there's motion design. So बहुत सारे streams हैं, but again, like awareness thing, right? Because there's no community around it. This is one thing actually we're trying to do within like Front Matter as well. We have a community effort, TCL के नाम से, the Creative Loop, and what we're doing is we're trying to spearhead the marketing design community. So we are curating content for marketing designers. We're doing webinars and workshops targeted to marketing designers for their problems. There's a community element to it. So छोटे initiatives हैं, but otherwise as well, I feel like it's something जो कि on a very individual basis भी होनी चाहिए. It should exist in like workplaces as well. एक मसला ये भी है कि in a lot of our workplaces, there's no job architecture. When people join, उनको नहीं बताया जाता कि अच्छा आपकी क्या possibilities हैं आपके लिए for growth. सही है. There's no conversations that happen around it. There's no job architecture that exists जिस पे लोग जाके देख सकें कि अच्छा अभी मैं level 1 पे हूँ तो how do I get to level 4?
Yeah.
A lot of these things you have to visualize for people because there's a lot going on in the market, right? तो वो चीज़ बहुत ज़रूरी है. And अगर उस पे फिर आपका individual वो भी आता है element कि you also need to go and research. If your manager, if your leadership is not having that conversation, then you need to initiate it as well. But generally, अगर मैं बताऊँ कि trajectory क्या होती है when you start as a graphic designer or junior designer and then you eventually evolve into like a mid-level senior. अगर आप international standards के हिसाब से देखें ना, आप 5 साल से पहले senior designer नहीं बन सकते. सही है, that's the standard. But हमारी workplaces में बहुत दफ़ा ये होता है 1 साल के experience के बाद lead designers लगे हुए हैं 2 साल के, and like there's a lot that could be said about this, why this is happening. The market is really bad, the pay scale is really bad, etc., etc. But ये problem exists करती है. Just for awareness, though, if you were to look at a trajectory, you would start from like a junior designer to a mid-level to a senior, and there's like two sort of like opportunities that open up. You can continue to work as an individual contributor, which goes up to like principal designer, staff designer, etc. Or you can kind of like go into a managerial role. So art director, creative director, manager, it's the program manager. Okay. So, and it's the thing is that it's never too late to have this conversation.
Yeah.
Full transparency, I had this conversation with my manager, I think like 2 years ago, okay, you know, like what's, if I like to work individually, what should be like my goals, what should be my trajectory, what should I focus on? So it doesn't matter. It's not a conversation for junior designers only. Yeah, ये सिर्फ mid-level designers के लिए नहीं है. This is a conversation no matter what kind of like what point you are, you have to kind of figure out कि आपने individual काम करना है as an individual contributor or as a manager. A manager is not on top, like उसका level same है as staff designer. ये वाली चीज जो है ना, I think people are not aware of that, and that people are also not aware of all of the things you need. You don't need just years of experience for seniority. You also need a whole batch of sort of like skills. Like आपकी horizontal skills में growth बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि मैं कुछ ना करूँ, मैं सिर्फ illustration कर रही हूँ and then 5 साल बाद में principal designer लगी हूँ. नहीं. I have to work on my craft. I have to work on my soft skills. I have to work on other areas of design. Work on my communication. It all goes hand in hand. And like you just need to figure it out with your manager कि what are the steps that you need to take, because it also depends on कि आप किस तरह का काम कर रहे हो, कैसा काम कर रहे हो, what's the requirement of the workplace as well.
Makes sense. Yeah, that brings a lot of clarity to probably now the career path of a creative designer or a graphic designer.
Yeah.
That's cool. So now we will transition to the main thing, जो कि मेरे लिए तो बहुत interesting है, because I mean even if I talk a lot, तो मुझे सिर्फ ना 2 ऐसे लोग नज़र आए जो कि उर्दू टाइपोग्राफी पे काम कर रहे हैं, एंड दे आर लाइक ब्रिंगिंग दैट कल्चर टू द डिज़ाइन. वन इज़ यू ऑफ कोर्स एंड द अदर इज़ रागिज़. सो पहली तो ये चीज़ है कि हाउ डिड यू कम अप विद उर्दू टाइपोग्राफी इन डिज़ाइन, और फिर हम लोग लाइक इसके आगे चलते हैं, बट हाउ डू यू कम अप विद, क्योंकि हमें एक आइडेंटिटी क्राइसिस भी है, राइट? वी वांट टू पिच आवरसेल्व्स टू कि भाई हम तुम्हारे साथ के ही हैं, बट इवेंचुअली वो हम एक, क्योंकि हमारा कल्चर बहुत रिच है, राइट, और हम वो उस तरह से दिखा नहीं पाते. तो हाउ डू यू कम अप विद उर्दू या उर्दू टाइपोग्राफी एंड डिज़ाइन?
So I think शुरू से ना मेरा बहुत ज़्यादा like exposure भी रहा है उर्दू से, that really contributed to sort of like me indulging in all of these efforts. My mother is an Urdu teacher, and since our childhood वो बहुत encouraging रही है for us to consume like Urdu material as much as we do English material. So मैंने बचपन में बहुत ज़्यादा तालीम और तरबियत, नौनिहाल, even ख़वातीन, I just have like read a lot, and then you know like as on a daily basis जब आप देखते हैं कि like आपकी अम्मा उर्दू के पेपर्स बना रही है या उर्दू की लेसन प्लान बना रही है, नोटबुक्स चेक करी है, that also I think like it's about like observation बहुत ज़्यादा की होती है डिज़ाइनर्स के लिए, and if you're like constantly noticing something, it comes in contrast with what you're doing. So it was similar for me that I was kind of like noticing this at home, but like everything we were doing at university was very English focused. Campaigns सारी English में हैं. This paired with the contrast कि जब आप बाहर देखते हो तो आपको literally सिर्फ एक font नजर आता है. The landscape is dominated by Nastaliq. There's old graphic styles and Nastaliq and एक other fonts which you kind of like full fonts that you find in like the InDesign default fonts. अब इसका वो भी है, क्या कहते हैं, like what's the reason for that is कि at least at that time when I graduated around like 2017 2016, तो ये वाला point था कि fonts available नहीं, सही है. So there were like यही 3-4 font उर्दू के available थे with the complete like set of proofs, and बाकी जितने भी available थे those were also less, 15-20 होंगे, but those were Arabic. और Arabic का वही मसला है कि Arabic has less proofs than Urdu. तो if you're typing something in like a really fancy Arabic font और आपने जी कोई ऐसा अल्फाबेट डाला है जो उसमें एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता, जैसे सही है और वो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता, या टे है वो एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता, तो वो स्किप कर देगा, वो आपको डिफॉल्ट फॉन्ट में ले जाएगा. सो इट्स लाइक इट्स अ ब्रोकन एक्सपीरियंस व्हिच नो डिजाइनर लाइक्स, राइट? तो ये दैट वाज अ पेन पॉइंट. तो व्हेन आई वाज बैक इन लाइक 5th semester, उसकी जब break आई थी हमारे पास, तो I was exploring a lot of typography work with my fonts because I used to download a lot of them. So I used to kind of like do a short exploration on a daily basis. I used to put it up on my Instagram. So that evolved into like Urdu typography when I started noticing these things. So first I started with just using the fonts or उसमें से जो gaps होते थे like the missing haruf. I used to reconstruct them using like all of the available ones, and it started from there. And eventually I started doing it myself. You know, like I am doing a like designing a word. तो वो कैसे होगा जिस तरह यकीन अगर मैं खुद से लिख रही हूँ तो and I'm not like leaning on any font तो वो कैसे हो सकता है. So it starts with a safe practice and then it evolves के अच्छा what if we get experimental with it. So for me Urdu की पूरी exploration was very experimental. It was done for like just my own fun, right? It was a passion project for me. So I was just doing it for the sake of exploring Urdu and, you know, like really stretching my boundaries. Ke, how far can I take it? And it eventually evolved into something जो कि complicated भी हो गया था बीच में, like I mentioned earlier कि you know a lot of people reached out and they were like you know आपके it's very nice but it's not readable. And उस time पे kind of like I decided that that's not a concern for me. Like readability at that point will not become a concern for me because I really do want to get complicated with things. So I did like really fun stuff, really like you know breaking the rules of it. And I think I was able to do that because for the longest time I played with the rules, and you know within design this is like common thing. First you learn the rules and then you learn how to break them. So which is I think that was also part of my process and that was really helpful. So वो evolved हुआ, it kind of like उधर से I thought of के अच्छा how if I want to do like a complete Urdu font, how would I do it? So the first font I did was Zawiya. It was a very angular font and the whole idea behind that was it was a vector font, but the whole idea was कि आपको I had made Adi Ashkal bhi, so half faces and then full faces. कि you can just put it together like blocks. So yeah, so it's simple. क्योंकि उर्दू में बहुत ज़्यादा glyphs होते हैं, it gets complicated. So it was just something that I did out of just the love for Urdu, I guess. And उसके बाद it sort of evolved into कि पहले I used to focus on words, then I started doing like phrases, lyrics हो गए, शेर हो गए, etc. So I was experimenting with like a larger letter set, which sort of evolved more into my practice. At this point, whenever I'm doing like an Urdu typography piece, so पहले मैं पूरा set बनाती हूँ alphabets का, and then I kind of like join them and make a phrase or a word, etc. So it's been really fun क्योंकि once you get the hang of things, you know, like किस तरह सीन वाव से जुड़ता है वो डिफरेंट होगा जिस तरह मीन वाव से जुड़ता है. इट गेट्स रियली फन एंड इट गेट्स रियली एक्सपेरिमेंटल. तो अगर आपके पास सारी फेसेस हो तो इट्स अ लॉट इजियर टू काइंड ऑफ लाइक डू दैट एक्सप्लोरेशन एंड देन यू कैन डिफाइन द एंटायर सेट. जिस तरह मैं बता रही थी कि यू नो फॉर द लॉन्गेस्ट टाइम आई यूज्ड टू राइट आइन एज सीन स्वात वाली शेप्स में, बट यू नो after doing like 2 complete fonts I said कि नहीं यार कि तो मतलब it's from the Jeem family, it's supposed to be like that. तो मतलब इतनी छोटी छोटी चीज़ें होती हैं क्योंकि आप मिस कर देते हो because majority of the time we're working with English. English is really simple. It's like standalone letters, easily to do. Even like cursive is not that difficult because at the end of the day they're just like coming together. With Urdu it's difficult because the shape changes based on what it's pairing with. And अक्सर you don't notice it until you know you have like a lot of practice with it. But it's fun to notice like all of the things that you have missed because it means that you can work on it further. और बस मज़ा आता है वो चीज़ें notice करने में. It's like a good connection क्योंकि ऑनेस्टली मेरी उर्दू की कंजम्पशन अब बहुत उस तरह कम हो गई है कि यू नो आई डोंट रीड इन उर्दू थैंक्स टू माई एक्सपीरियंस. मेरी उर्दू में बहुत ज़्यादा बात भी मतलब उस तरह प्रोफेशनली आपकी कम होती है. इट्स लाइक नॉर्मली द केस. हम उर्दू कंटेंट उस तरह कंज्यूम नहीं कर रहे होते. तो it's been really fun to kind of like reconnect with it in a way. And I think like the main point is that you don't have to be like an expert in something to explore that. Like मैं कोई उर्दू दान नहीं थी जब मैंने उर्दू टाइपोग्राफी एक्सप्लोर करना शुरू किया. I was like barely reading उर्दू उस टाइम पे यूनिवर्सिटी के टाइम पे. तो you know like कोई इस तरह मैगजीन्स वगैरह भी नहीं आते थे. तो you don't have to be a certain sort of persona to work on something. The process of working on it is what teaches you, is what encourages you, it's what brings you back into like a reconnection with it.
Yeah, that makes sense. So आपने इतने ज़्यादा fonts पे काम किया, कितने आपने बाहर निकाले?
अभी तक though I think like I've only like published 2 fonts, but I have like 5-6 that are in my archives waiting to come out. थोड़ा सा like you know it's very hard to put out your own work. And you get lazy, you procrastinate a lot on it. So that has definitely been a major factor. I have no excuses. I'm just lazy with that. But I am like planning to inshallah put them out and would love to hear feedback from them.
Best. Like I'm honestly waiting for your new fonts to come out because again वो एक बहुत enjoyable experience होता है और एक nostalgic सी चीज़ लगती है आपको like थोड़ी unusual होती है. Cool. So talking of the Urdu typography, since in today's generation बहुत fashion में in है ये चीज़. So why don't you come up with the merchandise idea or why don't you like put it in the t-shirts or maybe in any fashion language and आप display क्यों नहीं करते?
I am trying. Honestly, I'm trying. I've been trying for like almost a year and a half now. Because I've got the suggestion from like a lot of people, and I have like a couple of samples that whenever I wear them out, I do get asked, okay, like, are you launching it or kya scene, etc. The problem is that there's a huge vendor problem. So and if you're putting something out there, you want to make sure that it's in line with the trends, right? So yes, Urdu typography and all of these graphic t-shirts are really in, but they're in a certain style.
Yeah.
So वो जो एक oversized fit वाली चीज़ है, that's something that I'm unable to sort of like communicate with the vendors on कि उनके पास वो availability नहीं है, ये जो भी है. So there's a lot of struggle over there. Plus being in Pindi, there's really few vendors. Maybe there's more. I've heard that there are more in Lahore and Karachi. But वही है कि logistically it gets complicated. So I've like reached out to a bunch. I've gotten samples back. But so far I've not landed on one because I want to be able to जब आप reproduce कर रहे होते हैं large amount में, तो you want to make sure that it's consumable for the people as well.
Yeah.
If I'm going to get like regular fits, hundreds of them, and they don't sell them, so that's going to be very sad.
Yeah, I mean I completely understand कि like वो जो एक फैशन लैंग्वेज है, जब आपका वो एक वाइब आपकी टी शर्ट की है और फिर इस तरह की लाइक एक क्वालिटी ना हो, उस तरह की लुक एंड फील ना हो जिस तरह की लाइक आप मैसेजिंग उस पर इनकॉर्पोरेट करना चाह रहे हो तो मज़ा नहीं आता. But yeah. I completely agree with this.
If anybody has a vendor suggestion, please reach out to me.
Yeah, sure. मैं वैसे भी आपका लिंक लगा दूंगा डिस्क्रिप्शन के अंदर for people to like reach out to you for anything like profile reviews and stuff like that. So yeah, even if that helps out, sure.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, cool. So again, जब हम उर्दू की बात करते हैं, जब हम उर्दू की बात करते हैं, उर्दू टाइपोग्राफी की बात करते हैं, तो we come up with समथिंग जो कि एक स्टोरी, एक कहानी वी कम अप विद, राइट? वी थिंक ऑफ उर्दू हमें लाइक वो एक सॉर्ट ऑफ कह लें कि उसके बाय प्रोडक्ट्स हैं कि वो जब हम उर्दू की बात करते हैं तो वी एक्चुअली थिंक ऑफ स्टोरीज, कहानियाँ एंड ऑल, राइट? सो हाउ इज़ इट इम्पॉर्टेंट एक्चुअली टू डिज़ाइनर्स के लिए व्हेन दे आर क्राफ्टिंग देयर पोर्टफोलियोज, सो हाउ इम्पॉर्टेंट इट इज़ टू एक्चुअली incorporate the stories in it?
I think so. Again, design is built on stories a lot of the time. मतलब आप जो कुछ भी, a whole brand is built on stories, right? So the storyline is very key to any sort of deliverable that you're doing, especially जिस तरह brand exercises होती हैं. अब I think पहले ये चीज़ बहुत चलती थी कि अच्छा आपने लोगो बना दिया and then आपने कलर सेट दे दिया and that's about it. अब because everything has been done, सही है. We are living in a world that is almost सब हो चुका है. So when you have to redo something for a brand, like brand names इतने repetitive हैं, जो Infinity, अभी आप search करें Google पे Infinity logos, you'll get like a million options. So it's very complicated. So if you want your brand to stand out, if you want whatever you're working to stand out, तो उसके पीछे you have to weave a story. And it does not have to be a very direct storytelling as well. I think ये एक चीज़ है with which a lot of people struggle कि अगर हम लोग glass की बात करें ना तो हमने glass ही दिखाना है. But it does not have to be like that. You can take so many angles. आप इससे emotional connection बना सकते हैं, आप metaphorical connection बना सकते हैं. We are very much thinking about the physicality of it, and that is not the only way to think about it. So you can spin a story, and बहुत दफ़ा ये होता है कि even like your clients, right? That's what they're waiting for. क्योंकि उनको भी पता है just about presenting your idea in a way कि आपकी story telling approach. और जिस तरह very simply अगर आपने एक brand identity establish कर दिया, आप उसको hand off कर रहे हो, even that should tell a story. Like if I'm going to a client and I'm presenting any sort of like work you are presenting, you have to spin it in a way that it just belongs. Say your concept belongs with their brand. ये वाली चीज़ है. क्योंकि and this is what I meant earlier when I said कि जब आप when you're moving up in your design trajectory, आपकी professional trajectory जैसे grow करी होती है, तो it's not just about the work that you're doing, it's also about your communication.
Yeah.
And this is one thing that really sets senior and junior designers apart कि seniors have a really good understanding कि उन्होंने कैसे वो एक narrative weave करना है. So वो चीज़ बहुत important है. Obviously, like it's very user centric as well. It's around like whatever area that you're working on. अभी लोग उर्दू typography की बात कर रहे थे, तो I recently launched Dark with a friend like earlier this year. It was just, it's not something like really huge, but it's just an effort to kind of like reclaim the print space. है क्योंकि अभी everything is digital. There's very little जो कि आपको print में मिलता है, या अगर आप print में कोई चीज़ देखते हैं तो you genuinely get excited about it. So when I was like Dark के साथ मेरा idea ये था कि I wanted to obviously brand it in Urdu क्योंकि we were doing it within Pakistan, and the name was also coming from Urdu, right? Dark Post. तो उसके साथ हम लोगों ने इस तरह story spin की थी that we had like a Dakia persona. Every post, so it's a postcard business, and every postcard will be signed by Dakia. So it's a Dakia persona who's bringing you this like monthly postcard with a note, and uski again like this is just like the overall concept, and then how you tell a story with like colors and typography. So if you look at Dark, uski typography very brutalist Urdu typography है, so it's not your conventional Urdu typography. So I played around with like trending brutalist themes, and then uske अलावा kind of like telling another side कि nostalgia की जब आप बात करते हैं ना, or you kind of like publish anything that's very nostalgic, या let's say चाय खाना for example. चाय खाना की क्या vibe है? They're trying to kind of like bring back चाय जब चाय खाना आया था, but it's अब आप जाके चाय खाना में बैठते हो ना, it's so brown, like it puts me off. So that is something that I did not want to do, because every time I look up nostalgia, it's like sepia tones and faded blacks, etc., which is like very discouraging for me, because why can't we make these things fun? Like if I am looking back in the past, or if I am bringing something, again वही बात आ रही है कि nostalgia वाली theme has been done several times, but how do you do it in a different way? So I wanted to do that. I wanted to introduce like a lot of colors, and I wanted to keep it very like Gen Z focused in the sense कि उसकी colors बहुत ज़्यादा vibrant हो, typography उस तरह की very happening सी है, even the font that we have paired with it is also it's also like following the same sort of like contours, etc. So उसके लिए भी I drafted like an entire Urdu font which we could kind of like reuse for all our themes, etc. तो वो चीज़ like I had a central idea that I need to take nostalgia and sort of rebrand it, and that's what I did. So storytelling, and this could be applied to anything. Like I said कि glass की आप story कैसे बता रहे हैं, आप bag sell करें उसकी story कैसे बता रहे हैं, वो चीज़ बहुत important है, because stories are what people connect with. सही है. If it's just a thing, तो अगर सिर्फ glass है तो glass तो हज़ारों हैं, मैं market में बाहर जाऊँगी मेरे glass मिल जाएगा. But like how do you like make it stay with your users or make it stay with your customers? That's important, and that can be done with storytelling.
Yeah. So with चाय खाना मुझे एक और याद आता है कोका कोला के नाम से. Like they carry their vibe properly. उसमें like you actually get to the times के हाँ पहले तो ऐसे ही होता था, right? पर जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है जैसे like आपने कहा कि you are focusing on the Gen Z side का आपने branding उस तरह से किया. I feel कि ये बहुत एक misinterpreted सी generation है, because हमें ये लगता है कि अच्छा इन्हें तो कुछ पसंद नहीं आता, और अगर आप एक्चुअली उनकी फैशन सेंस देखें ना, सो दे आर वेरी इंस्पायर्ड विद मिलेनियल्स. पिछली जनरेशन कौन सी थी जो कि 70s में आती है या कुछ इस तरह में आती है, या बूमर्स. सो दे आर वेरी इंस्पायर्ड विद द बूमर्स. अगर आप उनकी लाइक फैशन सेंस देखें ना, तो आपको वो वाली वाइब आ रही होगी कि जो बहुत पुरानी वाली वाइब थी. लाइक रिवाइविंग फैशन, लाइक आफ्टर आपने खुद भी सुना होगा कि वो जो फैशन है वो हर तकरीबन 50 साल बाद को रिवाइव करता है, राइट? तो ये एग्जैक्टली वही चीज़ है, बट मुझे नहीं पता कि वो अंडरस्टैंडिंग में इतना प्रॉब्लम क्यों आ रहा है जो मिलेनियल्स है उनको और जो जेन ज़ी उनको. बट ओवरऑल या इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी. पर अगर आपने एक चीज़ गौर की हो ना, तो जेन ज़ी इज़ वे मोर इंक्लाइंड टुवर्ड द उर्दू एंड नॉस्टैल्जिया एंड स्टोरीज रादर दैन जो हमसे पहले वाली जनरेशन है, राइट? सो लाइक व्हाट डू यू थिंक अबाउट दिस? आप कुछ कह रहे थे?
I think एक बात बिल्कुल सही है कि it's kind of like they're very exploratory. सही है. They are again वही फैशन वाली बात है कि they are trying to reclaim things, क्योंकि मुझे लगता है कि उनके साथ भी वही हो रहा है ना कि things have already been done, so they're reimagining things in a different way. कि like in fashion, in design, etc. And अब ना वो वाला फेज भी चला गया है कि earlier we used to see कि डिज़ाइन ट्रेंड्स आते थे and they used to carry on for like a good year, few years, but अब वो ट्रेंड खत्म हो गया because there is एक तो डिजिटलाइजेशन की वजह से there is access to a lot of things and then एक individualism बहुत ज़्यादा एक सामने आई है चीज़ which is कि if somebody likes something they're not going to be like pushed into like the mainstream. They will sort of like explore it और इतनी ज़्यादा इस तरह की अच्छी चीज़ें coexist करती हैं. अभी previously I was talking to a friend कि like if you look at art 10 years ago so there was a specific kind of art that was called art. सही है. लेकिन अभी जब हम art के बारे में सोचते हैं there's so much art. There's nail art, SMR is art, ASMR is art. There's like people making embroidery, like detailed embroidery. I know this, I follow this sculptor. She sculpts with wax and it's not like just your candles जो आप molds में से निकाल रहे थे. She's doing these whole chandelier curtains etc. made out of wax. Like क्योंकि there's so much openness about medium. It's not just that आप पेंट करेंगे कैनवस पे तो ही आपका आर्ट होगा, आप स्कल्पचर करेंगे with like marble या clay etc. तो ही आपका आर्ट होगा. People are really reclaiming art in spaces where it has been like neglected for the longest time.
Yeah, I like sort of agree with you in this के like मैंने खुद काफ़ी देखा कि अगर आप 10-15 साल पहले के जितने भी अगर आर्ट डिज़ाइन देखे हैं तो दे आर मोर लाइकली आहिस्ता आहिस्ता वो मिनिमलिज्म और फ्लैट और इन चीज़ों की तरफ जा रहे थे. हर चीज़ प्रॉपरली एक सिस्टमेटिक तरीके से होती थी. बट देन द न्यू जनरेशन केम और वो ब्रूटलिज्म हर जगह फैल गया. इट्स लाइक कि उन्होंने प्रॉपर वो वही बात है ब्रेक द रूल्स व्हेन यू नो द रूल्स. लिटरली कोई रूल नहीं फॉलो किया. एंड व्हेनेवर यू सी नाउ द वेबसाइट्स पोर्टफोलियो वेबसाइट सो यू एक्चुअली सी द ब्रूटलिज्म के भाई कोई रूल नहीं है, कोई ग्रिड नहीं है, सब लाइक डेफिनेटली वो एक स्टोरी को कनेक्ट करता है, वो एक मैसेज सॉर्ट ऑफ कन्वे करता है. बट इवेंचुअली
if you notice us is like we recently I gave a webinar on like typography like how do you incorporate typography in your different design deliverables. So when I was drafting like my presentation and with social media with पहुंची ना so I was wondering back when we were doing like जब like 2017 to 2020 जब पूरी एक सोशल मीडिया पे बहुत ज़्यादा फोकस था, there was a lot of like campaigns running on it. तो बहुत ज़्यादा गाइडलाइंस थी ना डिज़ाइन की कि इतने से ज़्यादा आपके कैरेक्टर्स नहीं होने चाहिए हेडिंग में, एक सर्टन स्टाइल होना चाहिए, लोग होना चाहिए एंड नन ऑफ दैट एग्जिस्ट ना. सही है बिकॉज कोई आपका टाइप स्कीम नहीं है. पहले बहुत ज़्यादा होता था कि छोटे फॉन्ट्स ना यूज़ करें, बहुत ज़्यादा कंटेंट ना डालें. देयर इज नन ऑफ दैट. इमेजरी फोकस्ड है, टाइपोग्राफी फोकस्ड है, प्लेफुल है, देयर इज होल कराउसल. इतनी ज़्यादा एक्सप्लोरेशन है. व्हेन आई गॉट टू इट आई वाज लाइक कि देयर आर नो रूल्स अभी. इट्स जस्ट व्हाट यू एक्सपेरिमेंट एंड यू वर्क विद व्हाट काइंड लाइक रेजोनेट्स. सो एक इम्पॉर्टेंट चीज़ इधर ये भी है कि you don't just tell a story and forget about it. You also have to keep sort of like pulling the story through. It has to evolve through all of the things. नहीं तो वही होगा कि it sort of like dies down. तो वो चीज़ बहुत important है कि you can't like इसलिए I think like even though trends etc उस तरह dissipate हो गए, you still study what's happening in the market and like you make sure that your brand is evolving through that.
Yeah, so cool. So before we like actually end this podcast, a short piece of advice for the designers out there who are either entering into the field of design or maybe some of them because of the market, right? Because of the condition of the market, some maybe looking for work. So what do you have a piece of advice for them?
I think one thing I always say is that just keep something going on the side that inspires you, that keeps your creativity going. Because that is really important. It does not have to be something big. It does not have to be something that you are good at. सही है. Anything जो आपका interest spark करती है, just play around with it, experiment. Poster बनाना है, ये वाला style अच्छा लगा है. Like I want to experiment with minimalism. Poster बनाए. I want to, this is such a cool font. ये इस पे कैसे लगेगा? Adapt with it, like play around with it. वो चीज़ बहुत important है. Your daily practice outside of your working hours is really important. सही है. Because that teaches you a lot. Just आपकी skill grow करेगी. You'll put your work out there. या you're showing it to friends. You're putting it on your portfolio. It really sort of like widens your horizons as well. क्योंकि अगर मैं let's say मैं एक designer and I'm like my style is more minimalistic, but unless and until I'll experiment, I'll stay kind of like cooped up in that. So I always tell this to like seniors, juniors alike, any sort of person that experiment kare. And again, like if you are interested in something, then ask for an opportunity. Like there are people out there who asks for nothing in return. You don't hesitate to reach out to people and ask them for advice, yeah, ask them for guidance, because everybody is very, very willing to give. At least like 70% of the people are very willing to give advice. They're willing to give you feedback on like your CVs, your portfolio, which is quite important. And then the last thing is कि make sure that you're telling like a really good story about yourself. आप कैसे curate करो, अपना काम किस तरह curate करो ना, that makes a huge impact on how the other person is consuming it. So yeah, so if you've worked on something, like if you've worked on the logo, just don't slap it on an artboard and put it out there. Like, you know, go and look for a nice mock-up, put it all out there on that. क्योंकि we're very like, अब हम उस age में आ गए where visuals are everything, right? So unless and until it can stop you in your tracks, it won't make a huge difference. And sometimes all the difference between stopping you in your tracks and not stopping you could be that one mock-up, could be like that one line there that you put towards it. So both is like always, curation is really important in this day and age. So definitely like work on that as well.
Cool. Yeah, that's an awesome piece of advice, honestly. So before we like end this, do you have any question or anything to ask from me?
Yeah, how is your book doing?
I mean, it's बस एक छोटी सी चीज़ रह गई है उसमें, वैसे कंप्लीट थी वो, अभी आई जस्ट है तो वो लाइक रेडी टू मेक, मतलब रेडी टू लाइव है वो, बट उसमें एक चीज़ रह गई थी जो कि मैंने अभी लाइक 5 मिनट पहले डाली है, अगेन जस्ट लाइक द पोर्टफोलियो थिंग्स कुछ ना कुछ रह
Yeah, for sure. But like what I'd really like to say is कि if you could repeat that one bit that you were telling me about, like when I was talking about like struggling
Yeah.
with like putting my work online just because I'm procrastinating a lot. Yeah, I feel sometimes there's a lot of like impact of the social setting you are in and what's happening around the world. So you know you feel really like ingrained in the whole set of things. So Asad, you shared a really good thing, and I think like that would be something really nice to end on.
या वो चीज़ यहाँ शेयर करने वाली है नहीं, बिकॉज इट कुड बी कंट्रोवर्शियल.
No,
ये कैसे बोल दिया सो
it's not.
आई मीन बस वो यही है कि लाइक जिन सिचुएशन से मुझे इंस्पिरेशन मिली थी ना टू राइट एक्चुअली दिस बुक, मैंने वो बस एंड पे डाली है और कुछ भी नहीं चेंज किया उसके अंदर. सो इट्स मोर ऑफ लाइक रेडी है. पोटेंशियली कुछ कॉपीज जा भी सकती हैं फॉर द फीडबैक कि लाइक हाउ इज़ द रीडिंग एक्सपीरियंस, बट ओवरऑल द बुक विल बी लाइव ऑन 21 अक्टूबर. दैट्स माई बर्थडे. उस दिन हम लाइव करेंगे, देन वील सी.
21st, right?
21
Or
October.
21st. 21st. Inshallah, very, very best of luck to you.
Yeah, thank you so much, and I think that's it for the podcast. And thank you so much, Mona, putting the whole story of your journey, the Urdu typography that came into your life, or the whole like discussion on storytelling, Urdu, nostalgia, vibe, Gen Z. I mean, this was like a lot to actually take on honestly, और साथ साथ में like it was very insightful. मतलब मुझे कुछ बोरिंग नहीं लगा, मुझे सारा कुछ थोड़ा नॉस्टैल्जिक लगा, बिकॉज आई एक्चुअली शेयर द सेम स्कूल ऑफ थॉट विद यू. लाइक आई वाज सॉर्ट ऑफ नो कि ये कहाँ से आ रहा है, किस तरह से, लाइक आई वाज ऑब्जर्विंग अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स एंड आई रियली थिंक और आई एम श्योर कि लाइक people who will be listening to this podcast will definitely have some serious value. So thank you so much, Mona, for showing up. And
Thank you so much for inviting me and like for your patience throughout like my late responses as well. I had a really good chat. I think it was really insightful for me as well, and very excited to like read your book as well. Please, if I can like pre-register it somewhere, do let me know.
yeah, no worries. आपको पहुंच जाएगी, आपको कॉल आ जाएगी.
Oh, please, I would love that.
So thank you so much, Mona, for coming up, and I really wish you all the best for your traveling plans. ध्यान कीजिएगा, काफ़ी कुछ चल रहा है आसपास. So yeah, good luck and have a good weekend.
Thank you so much.
All right, bye bye.
Hafiz.
Hafiz.